Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It did not take that long for the Russians to finally claim that they were able to figure out and get involved with the HIMARS and hack them. This is what they claim. Obviously the opposition, the enemies or the other side says no, that's BS. So let's say what these guys are claiming and what evidence maybe they provide, besides only statements. This article comes from Popular Mechanics from August 24, 2022. Russia claims it hacked HIMARS rocket launchers. That's probably a big fat lie. Okay, I say that, you say that. All right, let's see. A Russian military expert on state television has declared Russia has already hacked the HIMARS rocket launcher system. All right. The hack allegedly shows Russia to pinpoint the launch site. The hack already allows Russia to pinpoint the launch site. It is extremely unlikely that this claim has any basis in fact. Well, I don't know, because the Russians will say, yeah, we destroyed 5, and the other guy is going to say, no, I didn't destroy any. So how can you prove it? Video footage? A bizarre claim that the Russian military could hack into any precisely locate HIMARS rocket launchers has failed the test of time. The claim, which a defense pundit made in late June on Russian national television, was supposedly an unpleasant surprise for the Americans supplying the weapons to Ukraine. Nearly a month later, there is zero evidence any HIMARS trucks have been lost. All right, so I say that, you say that, and we move on. What do you think? I don't know if they hacked it, or if it's, I don't know how you can hack it. I have no knowledge and I have no intention of using my time in reading about it, unless it's 2 paragraphs now. I really don't have time and I'm not very interested in that. But and even if I read and it's some people are capable of doing that, then it doesn't mean that the Russians were able to do it. But what I'm interested is in were they able to destroy any or not? How can we prove that or disprove that? Because the Russians said, hey, we destroyed 5 or 2 or whatever, and the other one says 0. Do I think 0 were destroyed? I don't think that's 0. I think the number should be higher than 0. How many I think? I don't know, but I have no evidence to support any claims whatsoever. I don't that none was hit or 12 were hit. No evidence, this is just what it is, words. But I'm going to I don't know how to put it nicely, war, and I go with knowledge, whatever I know about it, whatever I read about it, and that's one thing. And also I go again by probabilities. The longer the time, the more time passes, the more chances the Russians are that they will hit the HIMARS if they are used indeed. If they're not used, I don't know if you can locate them. I don't know how you locate them, but probably you locate them as any other military installation, a tank or something like that. And if you, I'm assuming that once you fire one HIMARS, its trajectory could be calculated, and the distance and the direction, and it's almost impossible not to find it and to find where it came from. I find it almost impossible. And the HIMARS systems were not how do you call it, delivered yesterday. So the Russians had at least, I would say, at least 2 months or about 2 months to figure out where they are and how they got there. And it's just remember, what did they send? Yes, I remember. I think Slovakia or Czech Republic. If you remember, they donated S-300 to the Ukrainians, and they brought it towards Odessa, and it just was deployed and boom, destroyed. So how come these HIMARS are not detected from their entrance into the country? And then, you know, the whole transport, and then the delivery to the, and then brought to the location. So many places where they could be, you know, identified. Oh, that's one. Oh, you know, found. That's why it's. And then once they fire, and they don't fire only one rocket a month, I'm assuming, or missile or whatever they have, right? So they fire more than one, and it's like in the dark. This is you will understand the analogy. It's dark and someone shoots. You know, you see the fire. If you shoot, you know, you could see even the direction it goes and so on. So once you hear boom, you look, okay, it's coming that way, and then wait a little bit, and you see it boom next over there, and you see the fire. You kind of pinpoint it. So it's not that they visually, you know, see it, but they can approximate where it came from. And they can. There's a way of determining from what direction, not only from the satellite but from the ballistics. I think it's impossible not to have destroyed any, but I don't have any evidence, but probabilities and how much I little know about this, because I don't pretend to know about these things. Oh my God, look at this! But they're not that complicated. I think it's complicated to have them and to calculate that, but on the other hand, they're trucks on wheels with launchers. That's what they are, and they have to. Or I don't know if these ones are by joystick or not, but it should be people. It should be it is a vehicle. So however you want to call it, it's a physical material vehicle that drives. That could be seen, could be heard, could be with radar. Many things could be done, so you can pinpoint that with heat. You know, night vision based on heat and other ways of doing that. They have reconnaissance drones that fly around, and they can pinpoint where they are. So it's impossible not to find them. But as I said, they said not. And about hacking, I'm sorry, I have no knowledge on if they can hack such a thing. I know there's communication between, you know, the system and whomever sends the information to the system. So that would be the control center that sends the coordinates and the locations, and all that is calculated not by this unit. I think it's calculated to the satellites, to the command center. So these connections are being hacked in a way that they find a connection where this goes. I don't know, but it's just that I would. But I don't know if it goes into the system and it goes into the transmission itself of information, or just the, you know, the I would call it wavelength, or the transmission has to be, you know, through the air somehow. So you can find it out if you get the right frequency and whatever. That I don't know, but it should be a way to figure out where it's going, what's coming. But as I said, this is just a speculation. I don't have hard knowledge on that. So thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.